activate a sequence of occurrences just by one click. In the Exta free application, an unlimited number of scenes can be created, including 15 elements maximum. Each new scene can be individually named, deleted, or a symbol can be assigned to it. A created scene receives a functionality only after specific elements or occurrences are assigned to it. In the Exta free system, these are push buttons codes sent by transmitters. By adding elements to a scene, specific push buttons can be selected from the Transmitters tab. It is also possible to use the Home tab and add push buttons of the previously created and programmed devices. Additionally, it is possible to add to a scene By editing a scene, it is possible to delete its particular elements and add new ones. Occurrences in a scene can be performed one after another or with an adjusted time interval from 0.1 seconds to 99 seconds. In order to adjust time interval, it is necessary to use the Edit function, change the delay time. In the Exta free system, some functions are activated by means Time functions can be created only by the administrator. In order to create such a function, it is necessary to enter Time Functions tab and add a new function by means of an appropriate push button. A list of functions can be created in this way, maximum 50. The created functions can be freely named or deleted. Addition of time functions allows to add specific occurrences to a function and to adjust conditions of its performance. Type of an occurrence can be adjusted according to a single or weekly type and specific conditions of performing this function. For example, an hour, date, days of the week, or a month can be also defined. Occurrences create Whole transmitters or their particular push buttons can be freely named by means of a mobile application. The above improves communication with the system user and makes the control easier to a great extent. In the following configuration, steps naming the push buttons make it also easier to create occurrences and time functions. During naming the push buttons, the grouping function can be used to give a common name for two push buttons. Virtual transmitters, just after they have been created, have no functionalities. They are added during programming phase to a particular receiver or receivers of Exta free system. The programming is done in the same way as for the physical transmitters, including basic operation modes. Programming is precisely Cloning of whole transmitters allows to transfer quickly a functionality of an already operating system based on physical transmitters to a mobile application without an interference into receivers. Cloning of whole transmitters is possible only within transmitters of the same type. It means, for example, a physical RNK-02 transmitter can only be cloned to a virtual RNK-02 transmitter. In order to carry out the cloning, it is necessary to enter Clone a Transmitter option. Cloning function is also available within push buttons. In case of push button cloning, there is a full flexibility. Push buttons of a 4-channel remote control can be cloned to appropriate push buttons of a virtual RNK-04 transmitter. Push button cloning plays a similar role as cloning of whole transmitters. Time functions are realized according to a specified schedule, including an occurrence type and assigned time conditions. By means of the editing menu, it is easy to activate or deactivate time function. In case of a single occurrence, the performance is related to the defined date. Enter the Sensor tab in order to add a sensor to EFC-02 controller. Next, push the Add Sensor button and choose the sensor. The controller will enter the programming mode. After entering the data, the sensor is visible in the mobile application. By means of editing options, it is possible to name the sensors individually or to delete them. In case of temperature and luminous flux intensity sensors, the information regarding values is known at once. In case of other sensors, the tab allows to realize a full configuration of EFC-02 mini controller. It helps to manage, for example, users' accounts. New accounts are created, existing accounts can be deleted, users' authorizations can be changed, including changing passwords. The Network Settings tab allows to adjust the basic network settings of a controller within the local network and remote access. By means of Configuration tab, date and time are By means of Home tab, it is possible to create an unlimited list of categories. They allow for an easy and comfortable division of home and its surrounding in the sense of interpretation. Due to a category application, home division into room Categories in Home tab are created at a maximum of 2 nesting levels. The above allows for home division into floor, room system. Individual names and icons at each level make the communication easier. Due to such a solution, the control is easy and intuitive, even for persons without the knowledge of the home the Exta free system is installed in. It is also possible to add devices in the Home tab apart from adding categories. They have the function of virtual system transmitters and are used to control. Added devices can be freely named with the function of assigning icons to them, can be deleted, or make use of functions making the system configuration easier. The devices can be placed in the previously created categories or directly in Home tab. The graphic device appearance has a direct connection with a realized function. Devices used to control roller blinds to control the switching on, switching off by means of one or two push buttons, or dedicated to control RGB must be distinguished. Virtual transmitters are transmitters created and seen by means of a mobile application with an appearance of physical transmitters of Exta-free system. In order to create such a transmitter, it is required to enter the Transmitters tab and press the Add a Transmitter push button. The chosen transmitter is added to a list of virtual transmitters. Names of transmitters are freely edited. Devices added to Home tab can realize specific functions only after they have been assigned to a defined receiver or receivers of Exta-free system. A device seen as a virtual transmitter is programmed to a receiver in the same way as a physical system transmitter. The programming is described precisely in the instruction manual of a particular receiver.